Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Adeayo Bet Predict, the channel that gives you guys the best correct score prediction, betting strategy and betting prediction. So in today's video content, I've decided to give you guys the correct score prediction for the match day today. Actually, it has been a long time since I've posted my correct score on this particular channel. I'm very sorry for that. I was so busy with my rollover games. Actually, the rollover games that is currently going on. Initially, the rollover was 1.50 odd rollover, but now it has been upgraded to 2 odd rollover. So I would like to make use of this opportunity to inform you guys that if you are kindly interested in the rollover odd of 2 odd, it is 2 odd rollover now. So if you are interested, you can kindly contact the WhatsApp number in the video description so that we can add you to the rollover group. So in today's video content, I decided to make available correct score prediction, and the leagues that we are going to be predicting our correct score, I'm sure you guys are already familiar with it, but they are not really the major leagues. So I'm predicting the correct score in today's video under the European the prominent European leagues that we are all aware of, but under their second leagues. So for example, I have the Premier League, their second league, which is Championship. I have League 2, that is the France League, and I have the Spain La Liga League 2. So under the Spain La Liga League 2, I'm predicting the correct score between Sporting Gijon versus CD Lugo. Actually, the first thing I usually make use of is consulting my reference, that is my correct score website, and after that I come to check the previous meetings of the games that I want to predict their correct score. That is to check their forms and how they've been performing for the previous in their previous meeting. So in checking their statistics, what the first thing I use to look into is the form of the home team and the away team. So checking on the form of these two teams, the home team is currently in form and they are kind of little bit leading, and checking on their 5 previous meeting, they don't really score goals very well like that, and Gijon has been performing so well while playing at home. So the final stage of checking the stats is the odd analysis. When it comes to odd allocation, the bookmakers too, they are like a company that always wants to make profit. Are you getting me? So in order to allocate odd, they won't want to be on the loose side, so they want to be on the safer side. So they have their own strategies that works on analysis. That their strategies, their own work is always based on analysis, and the analysis they usually make is to check the possibility of the outcome of games, and for that they assigned appropriate odd for the games. So now we are going to do our own odd analysis, because for this particular match, to me, after checking the stats, the correct score prediction for it is the home team to win by 1 goals to no. The home team to win by 1 goals to no. So I'm going to check their correct score odd right now and see the least allocated odd for the game. So checking on the stats, you can see that the least allocated odd for the game is 4.70 odd, which is actually 100% related to my correct score prediction for this particular match. That is the home team to win by 1 goals to no, and you can see the odd is 4.70 odd. So that is our first correct score prediction in today's video content. So the next now is Malaga versus Huesca. So I'm going to check their correct score also, but before I'm going to check their odd analysis, we have to check their statistics to confirm if the outcome is predictable. So first thing I'm going to look into is their form and their league position. So checking on the form of these two teams, you can see that the home team is currently in form, but they are in a bad position on the league table. And checking on their previous meeting, the home team has never won a game against the away team. So this kind of stats seems to be a little bit complex, but it seems to be a little bit complex, but let's check their previous meeting. So in their previous meeting, while Malaga was playing at home, they lost by 2 goals to 0. They also lost by 3 goals to 1. So the possible outcome, which should be sure in these particular games, is for this game to end in either 0-0 or the home team win by 1 goals to 0. So now let's check the smallest odd provided by the bookmakers, whether the home team to win by 1 goals to 0 or the outcome is a goalless match. Now let's check. So checking on the odd provided by the bookmakers, the odd provided for the 0-0 is 6.75 odd, and the odd provided for the home team to win by 1 goals to 0 is 5.30 odd. So my advice for you guys is to go for Malaga to win by 1 goals to 0, because currently Malaga is actually in 80% form, even though they are trying to move away from the relegation position on the league table. So Malaga versus SD Huesca, their correct score prediction is home team to win by 1 goals to 0. So the next game, which will be the last game of our correct score prediction under the Spain La Liga 2, is Burgos CF versus Villarreal CFB. Yeah, I'm also going to check their stats. So I'm going to check their stats. I'm going to check their form. I'm going to check their league position and their previous 5 meetings. So checking their form, you can see that the home team is currently in a little bit good form compared to that of the away team, and they are leading on the league table. And checking on their performance when they were playing at home, they tried their best. So in their previous meeting, they've only played once. Yes, once. They've played once, and that was when Villarreal B was playing at home, and the outcome was 0-0, a straight draw. So checking on the start of this particular game, the two possible outcomes that are supposed to occur in this game is either the home team win by 1 goals to 0, or the match ended up in 1-1. So now let's check the odd provided by bookmakers, and let's check the smallest odd provided for by the bookmaker strategist. So checking on the odd provided, you can see that the closest two odd that seems to be the smallest odd is for the home team to win by 1 goals to 0, or the match ended up in 1-1. But for me, even though this particular odd seems to be the smallest odd in the game, but this should be the possible outcome, the highest chance and the highest possible outcome in this game. So the match should end up in a straight draw. That is the match between Burgos CF versus Villarreal CFB. So we are done under the Spain La Liga 2, and the next league we are moving on to is England Championship, whereby we're predicting the correct score between Rotterdam United versus Middlesbrough FC. Checking on this match, you can realize that Middlesbrough has already won this particular match, but the thing that can make it to be complex or technical there is for the away team to win the game will be a kind of a very tough thing to do, even though they are currently in a little bit form compared to that of the home team. But the away team actually have the upper hand in this game, but it will be a very tough game for them. Now let's check their statistics and let's have a final decision on their correct score outcome. So checking on it, you can see that the away team is currently on the 4th position on the league table, and the home team is on the 21 position on the league table, and the away team is currently in form. And looking into it, you can see that the away team is trying their best to be on the top 4. Let's check their previous meeting. In their previous meeting, while Middlesbrough was playing at home, they won 3 games rather, by 2-1 and 1-0. They won 2-1 twice and 1-0 once. And checking their performance in their last 5 matches, they lost in their last match, and they lost to Bristol City by 2-2. So the possible outcome for this particular game is the away team to win by either 2-0 or they win by 1-0. So now let's check the odd provided by the bookmakers, because there are so many outcomes that can possibly come out in these games. Either the away team win by 2-0, 1-0, or 2-1. Now let's check the smallest odd among all these possible outcomes. So as you can see by the bookmakers, they are actually supporting the away team for the outcome of the game. For the away teams to win by 1-0 is 7.60 odd, and for them to win by 2-1 is 8.60, and for them to win by 2-0 is 0.50 odd. And actually, as you can see, the smallest odd here is the match to end up in draw as odd of 6.5 odd. To be sincere with you guys, this particular stats, after checking it, seems to be a very complex stats. So what you just need to do is we have to stay away from this particular stats. So very sorry for the digression, and so this particular statistics, we are going to stay away from it and move on to the next game under the England Championship. So as you can see, we've been able to predict there are 3 games under the Spain League, and we are moving on to the second league under the England Championship. So what is very sure in this particular game of Rotterdam United versus Middlesbrough FC is that the away team will surely win or draw in this particular match, but the possible outcome in it is very complex. So now we are moving on to Blackburn Rovers versus Luton Town FC, and let's check their statistics to make a conclusion on the possible outcome in it. So the first thing I'm going to look into in their head-to-head is form, and checking on the form, it seems like the away team is currently in form and they are on the third on the league position. So while playing at away, the away team has been performing so well, and let's check their previous meeting to conclude on the possible outcome of the games. So while Luton Town was playing at away, they lost once and they draw the games just once. And let's check the performance of the home team. So the possible outcome for this particular game is for the away team to win by 1-0, or the match ended up in 1-1. So now let's check the odd provided by the bookmakers, because the match is going to be a very kind of a tough match for the away team, because the home team, if you check their previous games, most of the outcome is most times straight draw. So the odd for this particular match to end up in 1-1 is a 6.10 odd. 6.10 odd. That is the correct score prediction for the match between Blackburn Rovers versus Luton Town FC. So our last game for the correct score prediction in today's video content is such as Montpellier versus Dijon, and let's check this game. The bookmakers are kind of supporting the home team, but we are going to conclude on the results by checking on their statistics and to confirm the odd provided, or let me say the odd allocated for the outcome. So checking on the previous meeting, actually the home team is actually in form and they are on a better position on the league table. And checking on their performance while playing at home, they've tried their best. So to me, after checking on the start of these games, the match should ended up in a go. But let's check their last previous meeting between them. While Sochas was playing at home, these two teams actually play score goals very well while playing at home. So the possible outcome for this particular match, surely in this particular match, the home team will win or draw, and the prediction for it is the home team to win by 2-1, because surely goals will occur. But at worst, the match will ended up in 1-1. Now let's check the order allocated by the bookmakers. Checking on the odds provided by the bookmakers, the bookmaker provided an odd of 6.20 for the outcome of 1-0 and 6.20 for the outcome of 1-1. Surely I know that in this particular match, the home team will score, the away team will score, and the 100% outcome for this game is the home team to win by 2-1. That is the expected outcome. But checking on the suggestion of the bookmaker strategists, it shows that this match can also ended up in 1-0 and 1-1. But for me, I think this particular match is a kind of a complex, but surely the home team should not be expected to lose this particular match. So for me, I'm going to skip this particular match for correct score. So the match we have here is just 4 correct score prediction at out of 881 odd. So as you can check, the first one is Sporting Gijon versus CD Lugo, correct score prediction of 1-0. Malaga CF versus Huesca, correct score prediction of 1-0. And Burgos CF versus Villarreal CFB, the correct score prediction is 1-1. And Blackburn Rovers versus Luton Town, the correct score is 1-1. A total of everything is accumulated to all of 881 odd. So thanks for watching. These are the best predicts, and see you in the next video content whereby I'll be giving you guys another best betting strategy, and also watch out for the incoming correct score prediction that will be coming next after this video content. So and also I would like to remind you guys about the handicap rollover odd of 2 odd that is currently going on. So if you are interested, you can kindly contact the WhatsApp number under the video description, and you are going to get through me and you can join the group. So thanks for watching. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and like our video. Comment if you have any questions. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video content. Bye.